Hello everybody, this is the TheDeadonNinja and I am bringing you guys a video. This is not going to be your usual Call of Duty video. Um, and I just want to bring up a whole new concept that is coming to the future of gaming, which is a new console coming out called the Ouya. It is quite odd how they the name choice for this, but I have to say it does look rather impressive. So I want to get into it and share my ideas about it. So here we go. Alright guys, so the first things is that this console is not going to be sold as per your normal your normal characters. And what I mean by that is your typical company of Sony or Microsoft. This is actually being introduced onto this website called Kickstarter. Now Kickstarter is a website where all these people can get funding for their projects by explaining their ideas and revealing about it. And I will put the link to it in the description. Now, it does run off of the Android 4.0 system, so it is, unlike our comparisons to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, it is running off of the Android, which is, as we all know, is used for smartphones and tablets. So, as you can see here, that is indeed the console. It is very tiny. I will admit, it is very tiny. And the reason for this is that the console is actually being sold for about $100, so $99 actually to be specific, and that is very cheap for consoles in the era of gaming that we live in today. The Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 can go anywhere in the hundreds, depending on the package deals or the gigabyte sizes. Sorry about that. And the specifications, I'm going to read right off the website that I put in the description, is it is running off of a Tegra 3 quad-core processor, which is by NVIDIA. There is a 1 gigabyte RAM, 8 gigabyte of internal flash storage, HDMI connection for the television. So what that means is that it will indeed support for 1080p HD resolutions, which is rather exciting. So it has Wi-Fi connection, a Bluetooth, USB, only one port, wireless controller. Now the wireless controller comes standard with all consoles, obviously, but you can purchase an extra one for another $30. And of course, the Android 4.0 operating systems. Now, what this means for gaming is that the idea about this console is, unlike the comparisons of these other two brands, is the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, is that this game is I'm sorry, this gaming console is going to be open source. Now, what that means is that games will not be produced. Most games, I should say, will not be produced by large gaming companies such as EA, Activision, and people like that. It's rather going to be indie gaming, smaller developers, because this gaming console, I should say, is actually a dev kit on its own. It's been said on the website that it is open to hackers. Now, unlike the approach of these other consoles, they openly source it. So what that means is, considering how it is operable on the Android operating system, it does allow the option for hackers to change the tweaking of the console, I should say. I can't really go that far into depth with it because I really don't know that much about the Android systems, but it is comparable to jailbreaking for the Apple iPhone and iPod and iPad. So what this means is that you will be easily able to tweak your console. Not to mention, you will be able to develop games of your own. Now, what that means is that it literally is it gives you the right to create your own games and send it over the internet, really, so that other people can play it for free. Now, what this means is that, of course, developers may ask for a price, so they will probably release it as free to play, as far as demos, or possibly the full game as free to play. And then the rest of the game you could either purchase as a full game, or you could get it some other whatever price range the developer considers. So this is its own dev kit, you could say. Um, oh, and here's the controller. It looks really interesting. I will admit it has a very sleek look, and it reminds me much of the Sony PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 kind of metal together. It looks really unique, and I have to say that it looks rather impressive. Um, and as far as the look of the console, they did give a little screenshot of it, and this is kind of what it looks like. Now, it kind of reminds me of the PlayStation 3 kind of feel, like sleek look to it, but the Xbox 360 mobility to it. I find it rather impressive. Now, the NVIDIA Tegra 3, the graphics are rather interesting. People say that, oh, it's not an Xbox or PlayStation, so it's not going to be as impressive. But this is a screenshot of one of the games that runs off of this, and it does look rather good. This is actually on the Android smartphone, but it does look impressive, and I'm sure they'll tweak it a little bit to the needs of the Ouya. Now, the Twitch TV, the reason I put that there is because it will have an option to look at the games as far as like League of Legends and StarCraft and other games that will be shown on Twitch TV. You will have the ability to view those on your console. Here, as you can see, it shows all the backings, all the pledges, and as far as how far they've gotten is incredible. It's supremely amazing, actually, how much money they managed to raise. $4,566,918 from their $950,000 goal. That is a lot, and they still have 26 days to go until the funding is ceased. That is a lot, and that just shows that there is a market out there. There are people who are getting tired of the same old, same old. They want to be able to play games that are open source, get fresh ideas from young people trying to get their games out. Cause the Wii U and other consoles of that sort. So what I mean is the upcoming titles such as Xbox 720 and the PlayStation 4. Now the Wii U, I have to say, it looks interesting. I was considering purchasing it, but I have to give it to the Ouya. It does look like I am considering it because it does look rather impressive. And the reason why I put that is simply because it reminds me much of mobile gaming in the sense that it's open source and that you can easily distribute games or develop them. Now, the okay, so for this photo, the whole reason behind it is that I would just want to say I completely support this. Um, Now, obviously, they haven't actually released the console. They will not be releasing it until March 2013. But you can pre-order one by finding them on that website that I put in the description. Now it is, as I said before, $100, and that's very small price to pay for an impressive, how should I say this? Impressive look on gaming. It's a whole new ball game now, and I have to say that if this does work out, Microsoft and Sony and will have to definitely the developers will definitely have to change their tactics for the wholesale of gaming because it does seem like it could be a definite competitor. Now, something I want to note is that this is not the developers of Ouya admitted that this is not an attempt to compete for the gaming industry. It's rather they put it out as an alternative uh, to the industry that is currently out. Because a lot of people complained of they were growing tiresome of the same old sequels, of these really large franchises such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Medal of Honor, all these larger console wars that are happening between these big gaming industries, and now the Ouya, the Ouya is trying to get back into the game with a whole new look on it. And I have to say, I got to applaud them for their efforts. I find it very intriguing. I'm definitely going to consider the purchase of this Ouya, and I'm going to be updating probably with more videos as the Ouya developers update more about their console. and I will update you guys on what it'll be all about, and get a more in-depth look on it. So I hope you guys check out the link in the description because it does look rather interesting. You guys go ahead, give me your take on this. Don't try to judge the console just because it is open source. Even though it may be easier to hack, I have to say that it's a very small price to pay for, well, a small price to pay. It's only $100. And the games that you'll be purchasing aren't going to be $60. They'll be easily, $10, $20. So it's going to be a lot less on your wallet. So guys, go ahead, like, comment, and let me know. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Signing out.